What's good, people? Ramon here.
Tawan.
We got a diverse list of topics on tap right now. So
Yeah, pretty much. Get some fashion in it. You know.
Yeah, fashion's always good.
God damn it.
So we'll start off with the tech stuff. Apple, what iPhone tracking sends the police to what?
So, somebody cued the trolling face over because I'm trolling now. So Apple, has is a tracking app, with all the iPhone theft, iPhone I device robbery, whatever. Like, who really wants to rob a person for an iOS device anyway? But
according to NYPD,
yeah, it's like
crimes are up because of iPhones.
Yeah, it really is.
So yeah,
I don't know. Go figure. So the app, what's happening is there's an individual. And I believe they said he lives in Arizona.
Okay.
So, police, they utilize this app with several different people, leads them to this individual in like Arizona, and here they are knocking at his door, inquiring about a lost or stolen iPhone, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. To paraphrase, basically, I haven't stolen any. I mean,
wait, did he in fact steal them?
No. As it stands, he did not steal anything. So, that's case number one. So, apparently, some weeks or months down the line, here they are, knock, knock, knock. Sir, we're tracking this iPhone to you. It's stating that it was stolen. And yet again, here he's like, this is like the second or third time you guys have come to my house. And this, mind you, is a whole nother person's iPhone.
Wow. Okay.
Leading the police to.
So this Find My iPhone thing obviously isn't working.
It sucks really bad.
Is this like did you see that thing with the Australian police and it would telling people not to use iOS maps because it would lead them out to somewhere in the middle of the desert, and then the phone would die so they couldn't call for help.
Are you kidding?
It was kind of crazy. So like the police actually issued a warning. It was like,
wow.
Stop using Apple Maps.
Wow.
Like that was an Australia. Whatever, man. Apple will get it together one day.
It's looking bad. Honestly, I doubt that. You posted something on FB, I believe yesterday,
right?
And it was relative to. I actually posted something too, relative to the demand for the iPhone 5. Yeah. And in all honesty, it is what it is, and it's a wrap for them.
Right? Yeah. It's not a wrap, but I mean the demand for the iPhone 5 is almost like so. Pretty much the iPhone 5 isn't in demand as they thought it would be, and that's worrisome for some people at the Apple camp.
It's worrisome for everybody. Well, much to the defense. I'm not defending them, but somebody. I'm running through the Google Reader, and somebody was like, apparently that wasn't actually accurate according to what they're saying. It actually, there's nothing wrong with the sales. So that it's a debacle now. What exactly is going on with iPhone 5 sales? And personally, everywhere I look, I don't see iPhone 5s. I see 4Ss.
That's something I wrote about, because the 4Ss you get the same performance for so much less.
Exactly.
So I mean that's a whole different topic. Even to add insult to injury, there's some rumors coming out that Apple is going to be releasing a less premium iPhone coming this summer.
Oh God.
And it's supposed to be cheaper. It's supposed to be the chassis is supposed to be made of glass. Not sure how that's going over, but they're treading. If this is true, if the rumor is true, they're treading dangerous ground now, because that's the fragmentation that Android deals with. And it's a trend that I don't believe, which is why I don't think the rumor is true, that Apple would want to break, because a cheaper iPhone is the last iPhone. So Apple wins in that scenario. You know, if you don't get an iPhone 5 because you don't have money to get one, you can't afford one, you get an iPhone 4S. And if you can't afford a 4S, you find an iPhone 4.
You can't afford either one or find a 4, you just don't get an iPhone.
Yeah, well, that's not, you know, people still buy these things. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on with Apple. They're obviously not the Apple of the
everyone's eye
that they once were. So
no pun.
Nah.
No, pun.
Microsoft and Facebook teamed up for something called Graph Search.
Facebook Graph Search.
What is that?
Well, basically, it has something to do with their new. I believe it's something along the lines of their Friend Finder, or in that case, or in that bracket of such. And it what it does is kind of like graphs out. I didn't get a full gist of it.
So what is it, like a pie chart?
No, it's a bar graph.
A bar graph of what?
It's
how many of my friends talk about stupid shit on Facebook every day?
Well, you know, or how close they are to you by relevance. It's based on, you know, because the whole Facebook setup is, you know, if you like this and you like this, and Snow is a friend of yours, and he likes it, well, there you have it. 9 times out of 10, he's somebody.
So is this gonna graft me away to Jay-Z?
Hopefully it will.
Because somebody I know knows this man, and we're gonna get an interview, and he's gonna give me a ride in that Maybach, and everything's gonna be good in the world.
I just a ride in a Maybach.
Or give me the Maybach, something.
I mean, they tore one up. I'm sure they can afford.
That's what I'm saying. So if this Facebook graph can't do that, I don't want it. I'm good, thanks. So, a little bit on the gaming front.
Devil May Cry.
Yeah, dope title. This one's a new one called DMC. Devil May Cry. DMC.
Yeah, all right. It's, you know.
Did you play the demo?
No.
You gotta play the demo. It's dope. I don't like Capcom. I specifically reserve the right to say fuck Capcom.
You know, look. I've been hearing you guys say fuck Capcom for a while,
right?
And you know, my most memorable gaming experience came from a Capcom title.
Yes, but because they take advantage of that is why I say fuck Capcom.
Yeah, but you know what? In all fairness, like Capcom is like PlayStation.
No.
Are we gonna say fuck? Yeah, yes.
No. I'll tell you why. Hey, you don't understand the story behind it.
Okay. Well, will you tell me what the story is?
Let's just take one. Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
Street Fighter 4 comes out, right?
Right.
4 months later, what comes out?
Street Fighter 4 Alpha.
Super Street Fighter 4.
Oh, okay.
And that's another $50.
But I mean, come on, let's be for real here. They've been doing that for years. The problem now,
fuck Capcom.
No, but hold on. The problem now is because there are no coin-operated games in creation anymore. You know, it's like, okay, we're spending $60 on a new title. Before, we were just simply spending more money in quarters, which ended up translating into about $60.
Not the point. Are you gonna spend $50, $60 for Battlefield 3, and then spend $60 again for Battlefield 3.5? 4 months after release, are you gonna do that?
I spent what was it? $39 for the premium.
But that's what I'm telling you. Like, that's DLC. That's different. They don't put these things as DLC. You know what they do for DLC? They charge you $4 for an outfit.
Okay, I mean,
that's not cool. Do I really have to pay $4 for Jill and another, like, that's craziness. That's nickel and diamond. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Hey,
so you still rock with Capcom?
I'm gonna listen. Everybody does it,
but it's people like you that are frustrated with Capcom. It's the hardcore Capcom people.
I mean, I only have a problem when they do a Marvel versus Capcom. They do Street Fighter versus Tekken. They do Street Fighter versus this, because now you're removing. Listen, Street Fighter made Capcom for all intents and purpose. All right, Street Fighter made Capcom, and at the end of the day, you know, I guess more or less, I'm loyal to Street Fighter, and not so much as Capcom. But at the end of the day, you can't have Street Fighter without having Capcom.
Fuck Capcom.
All right, look, Snow said a lot about it, and it actually, you know, sparked my interest. All right, what exactly is it? Is it open world? Is it
it's an adventure game, but it's like over the top. The graphics are crazy. There's a lot of combos he does with his sword and his two guns. What are these things called? Like Ivory. He's got two names for his two guns.
Really?
A lot of switching between combo stances. The storyline's supposed to be crazy. So he's actually like, I forgot the official term for it, but he's like the spawn child of between an angel and a demon.
Really?
And he's trying to his other brother approached him, and they're trying to find out who killed his demon mother, his angel mother, and free his demon father, who's apparently being punished in hell for even. This
is all really just Antichrist, is it?
No, not all the way. The storyline is crazy.
Sacrilegious video game.
Why is everything that has to do anything with a devil or a demon is sacrilegious? God damn it, that's still religious.
Well, you know, what's the game with the guy Dante's Inferno?
This is along that same.
Is it?
That's his heritage.
Really?
I think it's his heritage. I mean, so.
And not too far off the point, but
that's
Dante's Inferno, the cartoon, is fucking awesome.
I came through when you was watching that one time.
Yes,
yeah,
it's fucking awesome. So
this is the same Dante, but they rebooted the series.
Oh, okay.
So it's a different spin on it. You would like it. You would love it.
I like adventure games. I've always liked adventure games.
This one is over. Like, I haven't seen graphics, and not graphics, I won't say, like a presentation.
Right.
Like this in a long time.
It's not Abe's Odyssey.
No. Okay. This is like, it's like God of War-ish times like 50. You just got to see it.
Isn't God of War a PS3 title?
A PS3, yes.
Fuck God of War. So, again, I'm running through, you know, what's going on in the world today, and although my 6'6" frame would look quite odd stepping out of this next vehicle, it really looks nice. The IS 250 and 300, a favorite of your lineage in cars or line of cars.
I love the IS.
It's following the same body cues and body points as the GS, the new body style GS. So it's, you know, it pretty much, Lexus, much like you know, BMW. In all honesty, whether it's they're smaller or they're larger, they're all for the most part kin, you know, to the same design.
Yeah, it's just the size and the amenities in the vehicle that set it apart.
Exactly, but it's the IS, and you remember we were just talking about this not too long ago. The IS car for car, that's the IS 250, 300, whichever one you so choose. The BMW 3 Series, the Audi A4,
the 4s, yeah.
So now you understand what type of vehicles we're talking about.
C-Series and the Benz.
C-Series, exactly. The IS is probably, particularly the ISF. If we're going to go with their top of the line performance vehicles, the ISF has to be the most attractive, most intimidating of all of them.
It stands like a bulldog.
It's like every time. Remember the guy? We're on the highway and
that's such a crazy story.
So let me explain this. All right, we're on the highway. We're going out to Queens, and this guy, we're passing by JFK Airport, and here's this guy. He's on the road, and we're looking at, we're side by side, and he's got a car in front of him. We're like, yo, like a couple of kids. Nice fucking car. Like, hit the horn for me. Like, it was really nice to see. And plus, they were rare at the time.
Yeah, it had just came out.
All right. So
he had the blue one.
he had the blue with the carbon fiber hood. Yeah, oh my! It was just a thing of beauty. So, you know, I'm in my truck. Escalade is new. It's 401 horses, but it's just not going to keep up with that. So I'm not going to even go there.
We was at 100.
Not well close to.
And he
peeled off.
He was like, we weren't even moving by the time he decided to drop the hammer.
So
that was the first time I heard, oh man, that thing sounded crazy.
Quad exhaust, you name it. So the story behind that is like, just when you think, you know, somebody, it's a saying that goes, every shut eye ain't sleeping, every goodbye ain't gone. All right. So I'm on my way to work. So I hit like Bushwick. And I make the turn, and I'm looking at this blue Lexus. Like, this fucking car is familiar. Where did I see this car from? Mind you, many miles away from the first time. And you know when you do something like in the old movies and cartoons or whatever, and you know. You seen the character did something to the other guy, and it's like, okay, he got away with it. Then he comes to try to do it again, and he's like, you. So I look down at this dude because I'm sitting next to him on a red light, and I'm like, you. He's like,
you.
What are you talking about? But I'm like, yo, I saw you like months ago on going past the JFK, me and my boy, and I'm like, yo, take over. He's like, yeah, you want to see it again? Light turns green and he's gone. And from that point on, like periodically I would see him, so on and so forth. But awesome vehicle.
Yeah, it's such a nice vehicle.
250 is the V6 model. 300 is the V8 model.
No, it's still V6.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still V6, but it's spec like 306 horses.
The
F is the 8.
Right.
They may bring it down to a twin turbo 6.
I don't recommend them do that.
Oh, Beamer did it with the 3s, with the M3s, it worked out. It's all about that mile per gallon rating they're fighting for, because the government gives them a nice
piece. But I mean, you're defeating.
You lose the enthusiast.
Right, and you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, the use of V8 vehicles or V8 motors in smaller vehicles or so on, that is a domestic thing to do. You have the Chevys that do it, the GMs that do it, you have the Fords that do it. They do it with their performance vehicles. You had the G8s, which actually the Pontiac G8s,
those are nice.
Very nice. They didn't sell well, but they came packed with a V8 motor.
Yeah, those things have balls.
Yeah. You had the GTOs, which also packed a V8 motor. So at a time when the foreign vehicles were not utilized, they were using small block 4-6 cylinders in their performance vehicles, unless you were getting damn near a supercar. So I have to admit that the IS is looking up to IS 250 300. It's looking nice.
2014 models.
Yeah.
I like
so look out for them. They just hit the Detroit car show, which is likely, more than likely, they're going to hit the 2013 New York Auto Show. So you might want to catch us. Maybe we can hit the New York Auto Show this year. We'll see.
Probably. Place is usually a zoo, but why not?
Pretty much.
One thing that wasn't on the agenda that also came out in Detroit was that new BMW 4 Series.
Yeah,
that thing looks nice. I think the idea behind it was where the coupes left off, they took the coupes out and they replaced the coupes with the 4 Series. So 3 Series are mainly going to be sedans now, and anything in a coupe, the European fellow brethren would call them coupes, would be the 4 Series. But wow, that 4 Series looks menacing.
Yeah,
the angel eyes on the, I don't know if you can call them angel eyes anymore. Them things look crazy. I'm such a fan of that 4 Series at this point. Don't know pricing. Don't know performance, but we'll see what they do with it. It's just something to look forward to in 2014. I don't know where that aligns with the competition. I think Mercedes has like a CLA they're coming out with too.
I think that you're right, and along with it's called what do you call a mid range, not necessarily mid range, but above mid range, below high end vehicle. Audi has the A7.
Right, and that's just a beast on its own. I don't even know where that falls. That's more like a competitor with the CLS 55, or is that the one that looks like a fish? Is that my favorite one? I love that thing.
It looks really nice, but I think that the car companies, with these higher end car companies, are starting to spread themselves a bit thin.
Right, and there's a lot of discussion amongst like the Bimmer family. People, they don't like it because they feel like the cars are starting to lose their identities, and Bimmer enthusiasts are real like traditional folk.
Yeah,
these are the same folks that 36 chassis, the 3 Series. That thing ran from like, what was it, 95 to like 2000. No, it was from 98 to like 2004, 5. It was 2007 because my year was the last year like that they had that body style.
It was
that was unheard of, and they were fine with that when they got the new designer for the 7 Series. They had a petition of fire to do because they didn't like what he did with the 7 Series, and that purposely, that's why the 3 Series got the design last, because they couldn't trust him.
Right.
That was and that was the moneymaker. So I think they're starting to lose their identity a little. I think they should have kept that 4 Series under 3.
Right.
But damn, that thing looks good. So keep an eye out for that one too.
Foamposites, they're becoming a bit of a staple amongst footwear, sneakers, and right now, there's somewhat of a private battle amongst between Jordans and Foamposites. Which ones are better? Which ones are more popular? Which ones, whatever the case may be. Foamposites is just naturally way too overpriced.
You think?
But now understand where I'm coming from with this. In Nike Town, Foamposites are $220.
Okay.
All right. In Nike Town, Jordans are $180, $165, $60. Even the breads were $185 in Foot Locker in Nike Town, and an actual what they call corporate shoe store. All right. Whereas the mom and pop stores now, here you come with the Tom Dick fuckery. You know what I'm saying? You're having prices like breads $400, $350. Foamposites $300, $250. You name it. So that's where that's the private war that really kind of goes on between the two. Because due to popularity, the mom and pop store is going to jack the price up. But not for nothing, the Foamposites, they're looking nice. They have the purplish colorway.
Which one of these?
These are the Phoenix Foamposites that are actually due to drop February 2nd. I believe it was 2nd. Which is somewhere close to or around the All-Star game. So it's not gonna be the Galaxy level, but it's not gonna cause any riots, but it's gonna be a sneaker that a lot of people are gonna want. So I'll look forward to it. I'll end up getting it.
Well, congratulations to you, sir.
Sir, you get some too. I think I'll invest in a pair for you.
No, thank you.
They're good ball sneakers.
I don't play ball, sir. I play Medal of Honor and Halo.
I'll remember that the next time summertime comes around and you're...
I'll have those breads.
Yeah.
You can give me some Concords. I'll take some of those. What is this Black History Month?
All right. For the last, I'd say about maybe 5 years, give or take. Okay. Nike has been doing. It started off really with like Dunks and Air Force Ones. Okay. And then it bled out to the Kevin Durant's, the what? Nike Zoom KDs. All right, that's Neff. Not Nigel had them on.
Is that what Nigel had on?
Those are the Kevin Durant's.
They look like ninja shoes.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a fan of them, but you know those. Then what you had
fuck.
They also bled out to like the Kobe's and the LeBrons, so on and so forth. So this year, they're not looking that bad. They have the African.
Are you not offended by this Black History buffoonery?
You know,
seeing as how black people probably fund 80% of the dumb shit that goes on with these sneakers.
Well, I agree, but you know, if you're gonna take my money, at least do something that it's like Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. Why ain't there some black people on the wall in the pizza shop? It Sal's Pizza, you know. So the bottom line is, you know, let's get some sneakers.
So we can't play our radio.
No,
in the Nike store.
No,
you Do the Right Thing references we doing out here. Radio Raheem can't rock in the Nike store.
D, motherfucker, D. Learn to speak English first, all right? D.
How many you say?
20, motherfucker, 20.
No, sir, you cannot.
But we can have a Black History collection of sneakers.
Why not? Why not? And so basically, they come with the African print, or you will find on say the dashiki print. You have it's like a grayish base color with orange highlights, orange accents on it. So
I'm not supporting this, man.
Sir,
I'm not supporting this.
You're not a sneakerhead, son.
This is my heritage they're making fun of.
They're not making fun of it. It's
what are they selling it?
Son,
this is buffoonery.
So, you know, you would rather have a pair of sneakers that came out 5 times, made a man, Nike also, rich 5 times over, and, you know.
I wear Prada, sir. I support the European art.
They don't even like us.
Yes, they do. A lot of our subscribers are from Europe.
Are they? Well,
yes.
Like me then. So anyway, that's pretty much what it's, you know, it's about 3 kicks.
Only 3? What was it? Dunks?
Well, they'll probably have Dunks.
And so they just mix it up.
Right now, they were focusing on. Actually, there are Dunks. There are Air Force Ones. They were supposed to be released early January, but there was no word on that. Then there is the KDs, the Zoom KDs, the Kobe's, and the LeBrons.
Okay. So all terrible looking, by the way.
Pay no mind to this man. Well, the Kobe's and the KD's are whatever. The LeBrons actually look nice compared to some of the prior LeBron 10s that have come out. And really and truly, this year's LeBrons are not, well, the newer LeBron 10s are not exactly what the 9s were, but they are pretty decent, you know. Okay. So look out for those. Those are due within the next few weeks. 185.
Is this for the pack or per?
Well, no, you can. This is for per. This is like the LeBrons are somewhere between 185 and maybe about 220. The KDs will be somewhere between about maybe 125 to 150. Much like the Kobe's as well. Okay. So, you know, look out for them. You know, it shouldn't be too much of a line for them like that. It's ironic there wouldn't be a line for the Black History Month back.
You see what I'm saying?
But
you see what I'm saying?
Oh, you know,
I'm over it, man. I'm over it.
I hear that. So
anyway, my peoples, like the video, subscribe,
thumb it up.
Hit us in the comments. I know you people don't support the buffoonery, this Black History madness.
Go out and get them.
Don't go out and get them.
Support Black History Month. Peace.
Window. No, watch out. Fuck. I got him. Stairs. They coming up. Oh, shit. Wrong staircase, bitches. Oh, denied. Look at this motherfucker with his armor suit. Denied.
This is what you live for. I'm a motherfucking monster.
LifestylesDefined.com, representing everything you could ever love. Fashion, technology, entertainment, auto, gaming, and so much more. This is more than a blog. This is your lifestyle. LifestylesDefined.com.